whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback. As that sails over the end line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there on the first play of the game. 69 yards. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here first and goal.
Check. Right there, 54, right there, 54.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Loss of 3.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 26. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Second and 6. Operating from the gun. Wilson being chased out left. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Intercepted.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run in the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll run with McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
31-yard line.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check 3, check 3.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 25. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
First down, Bridgewater. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They set up the screen to Penny.
Complete.
Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
The Seahawks first down.
Penny, the first down carry. A gain of 3, second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he finds Penny. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. It's 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta.
Right there, 54.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
For Chris Manhurst.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now Anderson on the jet sweep. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. 14 yards, and the Panthers add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Now Anderson on the jet sweep. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Panthers 28. Seahawks nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's caught by Penning. That catch good for only a couple.
To Rashad Penny.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Wilson will throw again. Flushed out right. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over first.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Troy Pride, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This is McCaffrey, and a short gain down to about the 33.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Nifty move, and he works free. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Rewind now. 54.
To throw, Bridgewater. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Chris Manhertz there to make the grab. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Seahawks, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 34. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
And 2.
Here's Bridgewater. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
At their own 7.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Down at the 10-yard line.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 6 yards left on second down. Now they'll run it again with Penny. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A terrific run there by Penny. 49 yards.
49-yard gain on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Second down and goal. Wilson. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbos, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. K1 short, busting through to get him for a loss of 6. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down again. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. Dancing to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brian Burns, and the Panthers will get the football back. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. Fourth and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. On second down, McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
And out.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it flop. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Mark 38. Mark 38. All day, dog. 38's the mic. Easy. Check.
One last shot for Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. And that will write a finish to this ball game. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.